He wasn't just a player, he was a force of nature. A man who turned basketball into a spectacle and competition into a war. From the playgrounds of Wilmington to the global stage of the NBA, Michael Jordan didn't just dominate the game, he rewrote its history. 6 championships, 5 MVPs, a brand that became a billion-dollar empire. But behind the highlights and the trophies lies a story of relentless obsession, crushing failures, and an unbreakable will to win. This is the rise, fall, and immortality of Michael Jordan. Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings, the Making of a Competitor. Born on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York, Michael Jeffrey Jordan moved to Wilmington, North Carolina as a child. Basketball wasn't his first love, baseball was. But after being cut from his high school varsity team as a sophomore, a moment that fueled his competitive fire, Jordan dedicated himself to the game. His relentless work ethic turned him into a high school star, earning him a scholarship to the University of North Carolina under legendary coach Dean Smith. As a freshman, Jordan delivered one of the most clutch shots in college basketball history, a game winner against Georgetown to secure UNC's national title. That moment foreshadowed what was to come, a career defined by icy veins and pressure situations. Chapter 2. The Arrival, Chicago's New Hope. In 1984, the Chicago Bulls drafted Jordan with the 3rd overall pick. The Houston Rockets took Hakeem Olajuwon first. The Portland Trail Blazers picked Sam Bowie second. It would go down as one of the biggest draft mistakes in history. Jordan exploded onto the NBA scene, averaging 28.2 points per game as a rookie, winning Rookie of the Year, and turning the struggling Bulls into must-watch TV. His high-flying dunks and competitive fire made him an instant superstar. But individual accolades weren't enough. Jordan wanted championships. Chapter 3. The Pistons' Wall, Failure Before Glory. For years, the Detroit Pistons stood in Jordan's way. Their Jordan rules, a brutal defensive strategy designed to punish him with hard fouls, kept the Bulls from reaching the finals. In 1988, 1989, and 1990, Detroit eliminated Chicago, each loss fueling Jordan's rage. He responded by transforming his body, adding muscle to withstand the punishment. He pushed his teammates harder, demanding excellence, and in 1991, the tide finally turned. Chapter 4. The First Three-Peat, Dynasty Begins. With Phil Jackson's triangle offense and Scottie Pippen emerging as a superstar, the Bulls became unstoppable. In 1991, Jordan finally conquered the Pistons, then dismantled Magic Johnson's Lakers in the finals. In 1992, he dominated Clyde Drexler's Trailblazers, famously shrugging after sinking 6 three-pointers in the first half. In 1993, he outdueled Charles Barkley, averaging a finals record 41 points per game, 3 titles in 3 years. The Bulls were a dynasty, Jordan was a god, and then he walked away. Chapter 5. The Baseball Experiment, A Fall from Grace. In 1993, at the peak of his fame, Jordan shocked the world by retiring from basketball. His father's murder had left him searching for meaning, and he pursued his dad's dream of playing baseball. But the diamond exposed his humanity, strikeouts, errors, and mediocrity. Critics called it a farce. Fans wondered if he'd lost his magic. Then in March 1995, a 2-word fax changed everything. I'm back. Chapter 6, The Second Three-Peat, Redemption and Immortality. Jordan returned with a vengeance. In 1996, the Bulls stormed to a historic 72-10 record, reclaiming the throne against Gary Payton's Supersonics. In 1997, he delivered the flu game, scoring 38 points while battling illness to beat Utah. And in 1998, with the dynasty crumbling around him, he hit the last shot, a game winner over Brian Russell to seal his 6th ring. It was the perfect ending, until it wasn't. Chapter 7. The Wizards' Comeback, A Legend's Final Act. In 2001, Jordan returned, again, this time with the Washington Wizards. At 38, he wasn't the same player, but flashes of greatness remained. He dropped 40 points at age 39, proving he could still compete. But the Wizards were a far cry from the Bulls, and in 2003 he retired for good. The greatest career in basketball history was over. Chapter 8: The Legacy Beyond Basketball. Jordan's impact transcended sports. The Air Jordan brand revolutionized sneaker culture, turning him into a billionaire. His competitive spirit inspired generations: Kobe, LeBron, Curry, all chasing his ghost. Even in retirement, his shadow loomed large. In 2009, his Hall of Fame speech reminded the world of his relentless drive. "I took all your negative talk and used it as fuel," he said. That was Jordan's secret. He never forgot a slight, never settled, never stopped. Documentary-style insight, the mind of a champion. What made Jordan the greatest? Talent wasn't enough. It was his obsession with winning. He berated teammates who didn't match his intensity. Practices were harder than games. Losing, even in scrimmages, was unacceptable. As teammate B.J. Armstrong said, "Playing with Michael was like being in a fight every night." That's why the Bulls weren't just a team. They were a dynasty forged in fire. Michael Jordan's story isn't just about basketball. It's about the relentless pursuit of greatness. If you love this deep dive into his airness's legacy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more epic sports stories. Because legends never fade, they inspire.